I am sure that actually the work of the college here is identical, if not in many cases exceeds the level of what we teach in the United States. So we also experienced groups of people coming from this campus here, and they would go to the United States. You know, as a matter of fact, the last group were about 70 people or something like that, right? So 70 students went over there in order to actually, part of the education program, to be an exchange student for 1 semester, and they came back, right? So they would experience, again, the DigiPen, like community. The advantage of having a DigiPen community in Spain, we have another campus in Korea, in Singapore, and in the United States, is that you would develop a large network of friends that later you can count on in order to find jobs and employment. A DigiPen student will behave and will help another DigiPen student anywhere in the world. This is an attitude that if you do not acquire prior to graduation, you will never graduate from DigiPen. Going to DigiPen is going to mark your life. DigiPen is not a normal college. And I hate to disappoint many of you here by saying DigiPen is not suitable for everybody. Unlike other universities or colleges where directors and presidents like myself would come and tell you, you should come to DigiPen. I tell you, you should study very well whether you should come to DigiPen or not. You should review your situation. One, you should ask a question. Do I have the time to go to DigiPen? Do I have the commitment to go to DigiPen? Do I have the health to go to DigiPen? Do I have the passion and the love for what the studies are all about and actually graduate and work in these fields? Working in the simulation fields, whether for entertainment or serious simulation, is something extremely challenging. Mediocrity, being so-so, will not allow you to work in these fields. You have to be really well taught. You have to be expert in what you do, and then you will excel. But in order to do so, you have to study a ton of material before you can pretend to be an expert. Many universities will give you maybe a very quick overview of certain things, then they make you a little bit knowledgeable about this, a bit of that, and they actually let you go and see whether you can actually work or not. At DigiPen, this will not be the case. And this is the reason. If you're not decided that this is what I want to do in life, you should not come to DigiPen. At DigiPen, it's an educational gauntlet. And these are tunnels that we designed for you. You, apprentices, you're going to go through these tunnels with our help. Without our help, you'll get arrowed, you'll get knifed, you'll get sword, and you will not actually go through. Let me give you an idea about a day in the life of a DigiPen student. It starts by waking up around 7 in the morning, having slept, around midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Haven't actually watched any TV after coming from school, haven't played video games, and haven't wasted any time. Go to bed. Wake up at 6:30, 7. Prepare yourself at 8 sharp, you're at the school. From 8 in the morning till 12 midnight, you are with us. If you do your work at home, you can keep it at home because it will be useless. You think that you are doing something good and great at home, you come to school and you'll find that the other kids did something greater. Why? Because they saw what other students are doing. They were rubbing shoulders with other students. They were rubbing shoulders with the teachers. It's an apprenticeship program, you see. People ask me, why DigiPen is so successful? Is there a secret? Well, there is no secret. The only secret is that you come to school and you stay at school. You come to DigiPen, for example, as an artist, as an art student. First year, you come and you know how to do certain things. You doodle. You have been repeating the same drawing over and over again. Your mom, your auntie, and the neighbors have put your drawings on the fridge, on the walls. Everybody's so proud of, you, little you. You come to us, in fact, you are useless. Because when I was chairman and chief technology officer at Nintendo, I would go to my artist and I say, okay, by tomorrow, I need 25 villains. What? Tomorrow? Villains? All villains? Yeah, I want all villains, 25 of them. Nasty, bad looking, bad smelling villains. Yeah, but what if fired? What will happen? You cannot actually wait for the muse of inspiration to work when you are working on productions worth, hundreds of millions of dollars. You see? You need to be able to produce on demand. That muse of imagination has to be working for you 24/7. It can't be at rest. On top and above that, whatever you have in your mind, we need to see it. You see, when you are an artist, you have to show us what you actually have in your brain inside. If you can't show it, it is useless to anybody. You could be the most creative person on earth. You can't show it, then it is useless to you, to us, to anybody. Before you go to a computer, before you go towards anything else. Sit down. You have 5 minutes to show me your idea. Yeah, but Mr. Comer, 5 minutes. I give you 5 minutes to convince me that your game, your idea is worthwhile doing. Otherwise, get lost. Yeah, but 5 minutes is not enough. This is exactly how long a kid will give you to decide whether your game is good or bad.